what's happening, everybody? It's me, Scott Anderson. I'm here at Stronger Yoga, and we're doing yoga only stronger. Now, listen to me now. If you want to, I do this. I do this for a couple of minutes, especially when I'm really excited about what we're going to do, and I'm really excited about what we're going to do. If you need to, like, look down below. It says Yoga Flow starts at. Just click that, and you'll bypass all of my shtick. I don't know why you'd want to, because you need to know this is yoga AF. That stands for as fuck. This is yoga as fuck. Be honest.
Do I have a booger in my nose?
Because I feel like I do. This is gonna be yoga as fuck. And what we're gonna focus on today is, it's like a little town. It's a town in Utah called Moab, okay? Because that town is called Mobility Ability. Most people don't know that, and they shortened it. It's like Soho in New York or Lodo in Denver. It's Moab. It's Mobility Ability. It's your ability to be mobility. You know what I mean? To have mobility. We're going to focus on everything. This is going to, you're going to feel this everywhere. You're going to feel amazing. I just did it, and that's why I can't shut the fuck up. But that's why I do yoga, and so you'll see at the end what it's like, because you're thinking to yourself, like, this is me on drugs. No, this is me not on drugs, okay? Yoga is my drug, and after I do this, it's going to look like I got shot with an elephant tranquilizer. Okay, let's do it. You're going to need 2 blocks or 2 chairs. You can put a chair on either side of your mat. You're going to maybe need 2 friends to grab you and pull you up and help set you down. Or you're going to need none of those things. Step to the back of your mat. Look down at your feet, spread your toes. And, you know, if you were standing on carpet, you'd be just trying to grab the carpet with your toes. Or you're trying to scoot the top of your mat towards you, you know, just folding it under. So we're just working the muscles in the bottom. The muscles. Why did I say it like that? The muscles in the bottom of the feet. All right. Reach forward. Zombie shitting in the woods. It's our favorite pose. Squat down and then make a zombie noise. Flip your palms, lift your heels. Slowly rise up and slowly sit down. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of a day. We're going to increase mobility. That's going to improve your ability to do anything you need to do, all right? Maybe you need to put one knee down first. Maybe you can put both knees down. But I also want to recommend that you grab a towel, a pillow off your bed, something you could rest your knees on, or 2 as we go through this flow. And if you need to, just pause it and go grab furniture. You know, go grab, you know, a drink. Whatever you need to do, okay? We're on our knees here. We're not gonna stay on our knees. We're gonna bend a knee, not to Daenerys Targaryen, but, nerd show. It just showing through like wet pants when you can see somebody's underwear. My nerdness is showing through. I got my right foot forward, and I'm gonna try to not lean forward. Let's go to the side. I'm gonna try to keep shoulders above my hips. And first thing I'm gonna do is push down into the ball of my foot and lift the knee up. From there, I'm gonna lift my knee into the air in front of me. And what I'm gonna do is imagine like I'm a little tiny baby, or I live in giant land and I have to take a big step up. The next step up isn't here, but it's here, right? So I'm really gonna try to lift my knee high and then lift the right heel. Whoa! And that's gonna happen, right? that's what we're learning to do, is we're learning to quickly find and recover our balance and our ability. So if you need to, you can float your arms out to your side, and you can definitely go a little slower. I'm very excited today, as I've already shown you. Then I'm gonna step back. The left knee. And then I'm gonna place my left hand on my head. Imagine you were tipping your hat to somebody. Hand on the head. I'm not trying to get my hand on the floor or my head on the floor. I'm just trying to get my elbow to the floor or closer to the floor. And I'm gonna come back up. Step back. Now, we can lift the knees again. We could also, I'm gonna give you guys the option to do this. You can come up every time that we switch legs. Whoa, squeeze those outer calves in, and then slowly come on down. Or you can skip those, and you can stay down here in the kneeling position, or you can stay here on your knees too, that's fine. But I'm gonna go through all of that stuff, and anything you don't wanna do, just stay in that kneeling position, all right? Let's step the left foot forward. And again, without leaning forward, I'm gonna try to come straight up by pressing the ball of the foot down. Then I lift the knee up in front of me, and I'm gonna try to step onto a really high step. And then lift the heel, lift the back heel. Whoa! See, my balance is shit today. But it's only shit right in this second. Everything wakes up. Everything becomes responsive instead of reactive. Step back, and we're gonna take that knee gently back down. I took my knee up, I took my knee down, now I'm gonna take my elbow down, hand on your head like you were tipping your hat, and then slowly hinge. Remember, your elbow doesn't even have to touch the floor. Maybe your elbow touches your thigh, and maybe you get all the way down. Maybe you can put your head on the floor. It doesn't matter. Rise back up, step back. Reach forward, lift the knees, rise up, and sit down. Remember, this is optional. Everything is, right? You could turn this video off. It's all optional. Step your right foot forward. But I guarantee you, if you do this, you're training your mobility, you're training your joints, you're training your body to respond to load. Lift the back knee and lift it up in front of you. Now I'm gonna take the ankle over to the right hand, and I got my hand not on my foot, okay? Because I'm not trying to pull length into the outside of my ankle. So don't grab your foot. Grab the bottom of your shin, the top of your shin, below the knee, above the foot, and lift. And now place your ankle on your knee, squat down, and push down. And point that big toe. Lift the knee up, and step back. You're gonna take left hand and touch somewhere over here on the right shoulder. Now don't do this to try to make that happen. I'd rather you place your hand on the side of your head behind your ear, okay? But all I want you to do is try to touch your opposite shoulder and reach down to touch the floor. Oh my God, that feels good. Slowly release. And we're gonna step back. And maybe we're gonna pop those knees off the floor. Remember, skip this if you don't want to. We come up and we go down. And every time my body just gets a little bit better at it. Left foot steps forward, right knee lifts up. Let's go to the side. Lift the knee into the air, grab below the kneecap, grab above your foot, and lift away from the floor. Sticking out your butt while you do it, pulling your groin back, lifting your heart up. Ankle rests on the thigh, left knee bends, stick out your butt, pull the groin back, and push the knee down and point the big toe. Lift the knee and step back. Lean back and lower the knee softly. Right hand reaches up. I'm gonna try to touch my left shoulder without hiking the left shoulder, all right? Just try to reach over and touch that opposite shoulder. Make sure that if you've got a lack of mobility here in your shoulder and you're trying to touch over here, you're not pushing your head down. Sorry, my mic went, or my mouth went right to the microphone. My apologies. But make sure you're not pushing your head down, chin to chest. That means when you reach over, push your head back. And then reach down to try to touch the floor underneath your left glute or on the inside of your right knee. Rise back up. Step back. Reach forward. Pop the knees up. Lift the palms, lift the glutes, and wow. I swear, I have not done any drugs yet today. Lower, down, knees to the floor, and that's what these blocks are for, guys. They're gonna help you up and help you down, a chair, a friend, whatever you need, all right? But if you don't need them, just leave them there. And step the right foot forward. Now we gotta come up one more time. Lift the left knee. Lift the knee in front of you. Reach back with your right hand. Grab your foot. Pull your heel to your tailbone. Good, I'm on the side cam where I wanna be. And as I reach down, I'm not gonna reach down to touch the floor because that's gonna put my spine in flexion. I wanna keep my spine in extension. So left hand comes to knee. I'm gonna push my right knee into my left hand, while I lift my left knee up with my outer hip and my right arm pulls my left heel to my tailbone. Rise up, lift your knee back into the air. Step back soft. Lower the knee down. Now we went knee up behind us. We're gonna go elbow down, work deeper into the hip. That means this time the hat is gonna be tipped with the right hand instead of the left, okay? Right hand on your head, and we bow. Your torso can drift over here to the left, that's fine. You're just seeing if you can touch your elbow to the floor, maybe your head to the floor. It doesn't matter if you can successfully execute that or not, as long as you're moving and trying, right? Step the right foot back. Reach forward, pop the knees, flip the palms. So I'm really gonna focus on outer calves and outer ankle. Come up this time. Whoa, that's better. That's a little bit better. And bend the knees. And I'm gonna slide down the imaginary wall. Wah! Lower the knees down. Step the left foot forward. Right knee lifts up. Comes up in front of me, and then I kick heel to butt, reach back, capture your foot. Right hand, left kneecap. Push your knee against your hand. That means once my hand touches my knee, I'm literally gonna push my hand an inch forward. That means my knee bent more, right? Right knee rises, pulling heel to tailbone. Rise up. Lift the right knee, step the right foot back, lean back, and lower the right knee down. Left hand on the top of the head, and tip your head without taking off your hat. And whatever comes to the floor or close to the floor is great, but it would be so much easier, right? I would twist more if I didn't have my hand on my head and then tried to make that elbow knee connection, yeah? So then we step the left foot back. Why do I make sure I'm still on track here? Yes, I'm feeling good. One more time. Are you sweating yet? All we're going through is mobility drills. This is yoga though. This is a dynamic form of yoga. Instead of long stretchies, we're doing lots of little calibrated movements. Pop the knee, squeeze the outer calves in. Go ahead and lower those heels for a second. Step your feet about 6 inches apart. That's about the width of a yoga block. Tip the right side, or the side that has the most real estate, face up and down. That's about where we want to be. And we're going to squat down. Keep the heels on the floor though, so pull your groin back. Pull the groin back. flip the palms up. Then we're not trying to dominate the pose. We're not trying to hold anything or anyone down, right? Hand down is oppression, it's hiding. Palm up is open. Lift the heels and sit to the heels. Knees to the floor. We're gonna come a step forward on each foot one more time, okay? The right foot steps forward. I'm gonna take left elbow over to the right knee. And what I'm gonna try to do is not push down or push elbow against knee. What I'm gonna try to do is turn so that I can place my hand over my heart. Or, sorry about that, my robot nipple. That's what I call it, my robot nipple. Hand over the heart, hand on the side of the head. And then I'm gonna try to pull my left armpit away from the camera and lift the right elbow away from the left foot. And now we're gonna take hand to hand. And if you like, lean forward and lift the knee. Thumbs touch the center of the sternum, back heel lifts. Take one more deep breath. And lower that back knee down. Now as we sit back to the left heel, I'm gonna turn right foot out so that my toes are pointing to the right. And then I'm gonna reach down, not to pull my toes back or pull my foot back, but to give my big toe a target. So I'm just placing the tip of my finger on my big toe nail, and I'm gonna push my finger back towards me. And then I'm going to also place my thumb on my foot, and I'm gonna try to push my thumb back. So while my foot and my toes are coming back, my heart's going up and forward. And then we're going to come up, and we tipped our hat, and we tipped our hat, and let's see if we can't bring both elbows to the floor. I'm gonna give you lots of options here, okay? One is to step your hands out wide if your elbows won't come to the floor. If they're close, grab a block or the blocks and place your elbows on the blocks. Bring the floor up to you. But however low you go, we're not gonna stop there and wait it out, all right? What we're going to do is actually try to push our butt back without our elbows moving. So wherever your hands are or wherever your elbows are, keep them there and push your butt back. Release. Come on to the hand and take your right foot back, lift it into the air, bend the knee, and reach back. We did this standing, so hopefully we can do it when we're in a tabletop. Pull your heel to your butt and lift your right knee up, and then bring your right knee and then slide left knee away from right heel. We're in a pigeon position, okay? And again, we're gonna bring both elbows to the floor. So as we go through all of those movements, what we're trying to do is remind our body that it has to have strong, natural range of motion with motor control through all of our critical mobility joints, our locomotive joints, our feet, our ankles, our knees, our hips, right? We want to be dancing to the grave, not shitting in a bag and going out with a whimper. I mean, in an ideal world, right? In an ideal world. All we're trying to do is take care of this vehicle, this meat vehicle. Give it constant tune-ups. Let's do one more thing. Bend that left knee, reach back, and grab that left foot. Pull the heel to the tailbone. Lift your heart away from the floor, turn it to the right. You can look over your right shoulder. Release. Plant the hands, and I'm going to lift left knee as I step right foot back into down dog or crouching cat. Take a moment to press your heart back towards your big toes. Now, we don't completely bypass shoulders or any other type of work here. So I want to give you a nice little opening for the pec and the shoulder. So from a tabletop position, you're going to slide your left hand left and forward, basically reaching away from your right knee. And then it's important here that when I bend the right elbow, I don't lower my head to the floor if you can get it there, okay? Because then you're losing the ability to twist and open up more into the shoulder. So I bring my heart down, but I don't bring my head to the floor. And then I'm going to turn and look over the right shoulder. And I can practice pushing my left palm down and then relaxing and twisting to the right, and then press down into the left palm and then relax and twist to the right. And you can just focus on pulsating through that energy, the energy to push down and the energy to twist. And go ahead and release. That was nice. Step the left foot forward. Now let's go into all of our twisty things. I'm going to take my right hand and I want to get it right here, right here at my heart, but I'm trying to get the elbow to the knee. That means that when I twist, I might want to just start with placing the elbow on the outside of the knee and then turning and lifting and turning. If my heart had a headlight, I'd be trying to shine it to the wall to the left and up the wall. And I'd be trying to do that without torque, right? So elbow comes to the knee, and then I'm not trying to push with my arm, elbow or shoulder. What I'm trying to do is bring elbow to knee and then turn left shoulder back. Almost like I was gonna reach back for the right side of my mat with my left hand. We want that trunk rotation. We gotta lift the collarbones away from the hips. And then, wherever your right hand goes to, that's great. Left hand goes to the side of the head. And I'm going to lift left elbow away from the right foot, and I'm going to keep turning. Release. Whew. Sit back. Your left foot turns out. Remember, I'm not going to grab my foot or my toes and pull them back. What I'm going to do is give my foot a touchstone, and I'm going to push against it. So I'm driving through the heel. You'll feel this way more if you're pushing through the heel, engaging your quad, and you're engaging the top of your shin, the tibialis. So the front of your left leg is just fire. It's like my 7-year, almost 8-year-old daughter, Tiny Diamond. Dad, that's so fire, right? So you're trying to push your toes back. Now we're going to come forward, and remember, tipping the hat. Now we're trying to get both elbows down and the head near the hands. And like I said, if the elbows won't come down, rest them on something or someone. Step your hands out wide. You could also do the Spider-Man variation. And this looks just like a 1970s John Romita Jr. Spider-Man. Oh, my nerd is showing through like nipples on a wet t-shirt. Oh, damn it, nerdness. And push your butt back wherever you are. Da 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 da, I'm feeling it. Don't sue me, McDonald's. Release. Plant those hands. We're going to bring the left foot back, okay? Lift your left foot in the air. I'm in a tabletop. Left knee lifts like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Reach back. Heel to glute. You can bend the left elbow and lower the heart, but try to lift that left knee up high, guys. And then release your foot. Slide your knee to the outside of your wrist. Slide your left foot forward towards your right hand. Slide the right knee back. I know that's a lot of right and left, so you can slow the video down if you need to. That sounds like backward masking. Maybe watch this backwards. I could be saying satanic shit and I don't even know it. We're in a beautiful little resty pigeon. And thank God for this mobility. Thank God for this time that we have to roll out the mat. Thank God for smart people who invented the internet and those dudes over at YouTube and all over the webs and everything that got us to this moment, including, you know, that person that broke your heart, junior high, that just everything sets you on this course for right now. Damn it, Yvette. Why were you making out with Mike in 8th grade? Reach back. Grab your right foot with your left hand. Draw the heel to your glute. I told you, man. This is how I deal with my fucking head. And that's what I love most about it. But I also love the fact that at almost 55 years old, I don't have a pain in my body. And I feel good. And that's really what I want for anyone who's practicing. Okay? Plant the hands. And I'm going to step the left foot back into down dog or crouching cat. Little bend in the knees. I'm trying to push my heart towards my feet, and I'm trying to slide my mat out from underneath my feet with my hands. Lower the knees down. Now let's work into that pec stretch, okay? So we're gonna slide right hand out and forward. We're gonna slide the hand away from the left knee. The left hand doesn't have to go really anywhere, but it can slide back a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is start to pull my heart towards my left thumb and turn to the left. Hey, baby Yoda. Push down into the right palm and then relax and twist to the left. Now focus on pushing down into the right palm and then relax and turn to the left. And focus on pushing down into the, yeah, I said it 3 times. You don't have to tell me 3 times. Slowly. Remember, guys, don't bring that head to the floor because the ability to create that stretch just greatly decreases. Sitting back to the heels. Are we done? No, but we're almost done. So, next, we're gonna step across the ankles and we're gonna roll onto the back. All right, lying on your back, you can either start with feet planted or legs straight, okay? But either way, we want right leg straight, left knee bent, okay? That means my left foot is flat on the floor, my left knee is pointing at the ceiling, my right toes are pointing at the ceiling, and the front camera can see the bottom of my right foot. First thing I'm gonna do is I get my elbows out to my sides and I got my hands into the air. So you can look up at the screen if you need to. And I'm gonna do 2 simple things. I'm gonna lift the right leg until my right knee is pretty much near my left knee. And then I'm gonna lift my hips and glutes by pushing down into the left heel. Now what's important to ask yourself here is, and we're gonna go through this about 5 times, is at the end of this, where did you feel it the most? Lower your butt to the floor, lower your right foot to the floor. Lift your right leg, keep it straight, knee is next to knee, and then push down into left foot. Slowly lower your butt cheeks to the floor and right foot to the floor. We're trying to keep our right leg really straight, so engage that right quad, drive through the heel, lift the right foot, lift your butt by pushing left foot down, Enjoying a nice deep breath, lowering your butt, lowering your leg. Let's do 2 more. Lift your right leg up, thighs are parallel and flush to each other. Lift the glutes by pushing down into left foot. Lower your butt, lower your leg. We got to do 1 more. Lift your leg, thighs are flush, and push down into left foot. Hold it here, keep breathing. This is really the good time to ask yourself, where do you feel this the most? You should hopefully feel this in your left glute the most. If you feel it in your hamstring is compensating for your glute. Lower your butt. You could also feel that in the calf. Now we're going to lower the right foot. Now take left foot off the floor and pull left knee to chest. Now we want to create more stretch in that glute that works so hard for us. So we're gonna pull right knee. Stay on your back, guys. Stay on your back, but you're gonna pull right knee towards left shoulder. So you're basically pulling your left inner thigh to your belly. And your chest is still facing the ceiling and you're on your back. But you're pulling your left knee up and to the right. Release. Place your left foot on the floor and slide it straight. Slide your right foot back. I think you know what time it is, right? Elbows are down, hands are in the air. Lift your left leg until you could rest a laptop computer on your thighs. And then push down into your right foot. When you push down, don't do what I just did. I lifted my right leg higher, okay? So try to keep your knees next to your knees. Your knee next to your knee. You only have 2 knees, by the way. In that scenario, I somehow managed, imagine 4 knees. And then lower your butt, and lower your left knees to your right knees, and then lower your left feet to your right feet. And then lower your left foot. And now, left leg in the air. Thighs are flush. Lift the glutes, but don't lift that left leg higher. And you can push through the heel, or you can point the big toe. You're gonna feel different things. One's not right, one's not wrong, and one's not better than the other. They're just different. Lower your glute, lower your left straight leg, and we've got 3 left to do. Lift your left leg, push into your right foot. Slowly lower your butt. Lower your left leg. Lift your left leg. Push down into your right foot. Lower your butt. Lower your left leg. 2 more, guys. Lift your left leg. Lift your butt. Lower your butt. Lower your left leg. 1 more. Now I sound like a dude at the gym. Come on. 1 more, fucker. 1 more. Lift your left leg and push down into your right foot. Dig deep. Lower your butt. Lower your left leg. Left leg is still straight. Take your right foot off the floor. Reach for your knee and pull it towards your chest. Now, if you watch this from beginning to end, now you know what I'm talking about. See, the practice, focusing, meditating on my body has helped calm me the fuck down so that I can function. Now pull right knee left without rolling left. And then you can try to grab that right knee and the left inner elbow where blood is drawn out of your arm and just pull right knee to left clavicle. But stay on your back. Release. Plant your right foot, plant your left foot next to your right. Lift your butt off the floor, bring your knees together. And then lower your butt, separate your knees, reach between your knees as you take your feet off the floor, and grab the outside of your feet with your elbows on the inside of your knees. Now hold on to your feet, pressing your ankles towards your belly while you try to draw your knees away from your shoulders and armpits. So that if you were seated, you'd be trying to get your knees on the floor. Release. Plant your feet, left ankle on right thigh. Lower your knees to your left. You can push your right knee down with your left ankle, but try to get your right knee to the floor without the aid of your left leg first. See how close you can get to that knee to the floor using your right inner thigh. And then you'd, ironically, sort of, use your left inner thigh, pushing your left ankle against your right knee for more. And then just relax. And lift your knees. Place your left ankle on your right thigh. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Slowly lower your knees to the right. And then first, try to use your left inner thigh to bring your left knee to the floor. You'll really feel that femoral head rotating or rolling in the hip socket. And then for more, try to push your left knee down with your right leg. Relax. And lift your knees gently. Place your right foot on the floor. And from here, you can either just let your knees fall in against each other with your knees bent, your feet still planted, and reach your arms out to your sides. As if you prefer to lie down in like Shavasana at the end of a practice, I really want to suggest to you that you try this version, where instead of your arms resting at your side, your elbows are bent, your palms are up. Almost like you got your hands in the air, like, I surrender, God, you whoop my ass. Knees are bent, feet are planted, knees resting against each other. And if you like, slide your legs straight, let your toes fall out, and rest your arms at your sides in more traditional Shavasana. And if you prefer to end your practice with meditation, as I do, go ahead and rock yourself up to a seated position. Place one foot in front of the other. Rest your palms on your knees. Oh man, I feel less crazy. I feel a little less crazy. Close your eyes. Invite in some lovely breath. Because we yogaed as fuck, now we can be as clear and calm as fuck. Thank you guys for being here with me today. If you can, support us on Patreon, become a member, because members get all the content. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave us a like, leave a comment if you have a question, or if you have a comment about the class, good or bad. I'd love to hear it. And you can find out more about the method and find a lot more video and content, including just a shit ton of research papers on yoga on our website, www.stronger.yoga. Namaste, everybody.